Howdy gang, Logan Samuel here and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got 3 things for you. So we'll be kicking off my crash course in personal finance. We will be outlining or defining financial freedom and outlining the 8 steps to achieve it, as well as we'll be talking about how I'm going after financial freedom in my own life. So relating back to you guys, I think you'll find this interesting. If you want a little bit more independence from your 9-to-5 job, or if you feel like you have goals in your life that you can't really achieve in your current financial situation. So over the course of the next 8 weeks, I'll have detailed videos on each of the steps that we talked through today. And it should give you everything you need to know to be sufficient and proficient in personal finance. So make sure you stay tuned and continue to watch. And the goal in doing this is, one, to have a consolidated resource to refer back to, but also for you guys to go out and use this in your day-to-day lives. This is the stuff I use every day, and it's helped me a ton. So I hope you guys it'll positively impact your life as well. All right, getting into content now. Sorry, guys. I realized that I've been using the term financial freedom without properly defining it. So here I've got 2 definitions for you, 2 fancy definitions for you from Investopedia and Forbes. Investopedia defines it as financial freedom is having enough savings, investment, and cash on hand to afford the lifestyle that you want for yourself and for your family. It also means growing a nest egg that will allow you to retire or pursue any career you want without being driven by the need to earn a certain amount each year. And Forbes defines it as finding yourself in a financial position where you don't need to work unless you want to. Ultimately, freedom means you are in control of your finances and your life choices. And for me, financial freedom really comes down to being free or being able to live the life that you want to live. Great. Now that we have that defined, let's get into it. So we'll talk about the 8 steps that I use to achieve financial freedom. And again, this is going to be rapid fire, but I will have videos in the coming weeks that go into much more detail into each of these 8 steps. So let's do it. Step number 1 is defining your financial goals. So this is understanding financially what you need to live the life that you want. And for me, that means explicitly defining your priorities and determining the amount that you need to meet that lifestyle. So when it comes to my life, my priorities financially are not having to work if I don't want to, as well as having the financial stability to take on more risk in my career. Now, whether that's with real estate or manufacturing or YouTube or education, I don't know. We'll see what it is. But those are my priorities. And when it comes to dollar amount, that dollar amount for me is roughly $50,000 a year. Step 2 is build your budget. If you think about it, your financial goals are your destination. Your budget is your roadmap to get there. It's just like Google Maps. And when I say budget, I mean honing your spending and monitoring your spending to be able to achieve, 1, the lifestyle you want today, but also still be on track for your financial goals in the future. So for me, I've had a budget since I graduated college, and it's been incredibly helpful on my journey. And today, I budget roughly $47,000 a year. That, 1, helps me live the lifestyle that I want today, but also keeps me on track, and it's something I'm able to monitor as I pursue financial freedom. Step 3 is sticking to your budget. Now, after step 3, you put all the work in developing and building your budget. Step 3 is the action behind it, actually sticking to your budget. Now, I know there will be times where there'll be bumps in the road or times where you have to break your budget, and that's okay. But the goal is to focus as much as you can on sticking to your budget and following through on your financial goals. Now, for me, I've found apps like YNAB or Personal Capital to be really helpful in continuing to motivate me and allowing me to monitor my progress against my budget and my financial goals. Now, I'll have more on them in future videos, but I found those really helpful for step 3. But again, in summary, stick to your budget. You can do it. All right. Step 4 is eliminate bad debts. And there are good debts and bad debts. And by bad debts, I mean anything with a high interest rate or something higher than the average historical return of the stock market, which is 7%, or any debt that doesn't help you earn more money. Those are the 2 types of bad debts, and examples are credit card payments, car payments, etc. I'm fortunate enough to not have any bad debts or to have tackled bad debts, but I think as you work on building and developing and sticking to your budget, the first thing that you want to tackle is eliminating the mental and financial drain that bad debts bring upon your financial situation and against your financial goals. Step 5 is remember to hit the like button. It really helps out your financial situation. No, I'm just kidding. But it would mean a lot to me if you hit that little thumbs up or the subscribe and notification bell. That would mean a lot to me. But the real step 5 is build your credit. And by credit, I mean your ability to get a loan at a great rate. And this helps off, or having good credit pays off big time in the long run. It pays off with getting good debts. So by good debts, I mean any debt or any leveraged opportunity that will help you earn more money. So for example, the mortgage on a rental property is a good example of good debt. So for me, working on my credit score and building my credit has been something that I've been working on since I turned 18 when I got my first credit card. And now I'm pushing an 800 credit score, which is fun to continue to monitor. But it also helps me when I'm qualified for some pretty great rates when it comes to rental property mortgages. So remember, step 5 is hit the like button and build your credit. Step 6 is invest your money and make your money work for you. So financial freedom is dependent on you generating enough income to cover your living expenses. And the only way to do that is through investing and making your money generate income for you. So for me, I've focused on equities and a little bit in crypto so far, but I'm moving more toward real estate for consistent monthly returns. Step 7, create additional income streams. This is where it gets fun. This is where you expedite your journey to financial freedom. Because the more income streams you have, the more money you generate, the more you can save and invest, and the more your investments generate income for you for financial freedom. Richard Corley, the author of Rich Habits, The Daily Habits of Wealthy Individuals, analyzed a bunch of IRS data and found that over 75% of millionaires had more than one income stream. So that should be inspiration enough to go out there and create new income streams. And for me, that's part of the motivator for why I'm doing YouTube and content creation in general. It's also why I'm interested in real estate. I'm trying to expedite my journey to financial freedom through creating additional income streams for myself. Step 8 is celebrate financial freedom. So this is a reminder while you're in the pursuit of financial freedom, as well as once you've achieved financial freedom. So while you're in the pursuit, make sure that you celebrate the little victories. Celebrate the milestones in your budget. Celebrate the milestones in your investments. Make sure you celebrate those small moments. And then once you've achieved financial freedom, make sure you truly enjoy it. Make sure you live out those priorities that you highlighted in step 1. For me, I try to do this each year with vacations, travel, spending more time with my family and friends. I try to live in the moment and not get too consumed by this pursuit of financial freedom. Fantastic, gang. We've made it through. And now in closing, we've got 3 takeaways for you. First is we've defined financial freedom as the ability to live life on your terms without the dependence of a 9-to-5 job. We've gone through each of my 8 steps to financial freedom. And again, there'll be more on that personal finance crash course in the coming weeks, where I'll go into much more detail on each of those items. And lastly, you've also learned a little bit about my personal finance journey and my financial freedom journey as well. So in closing, thank you again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it really does make an impact with the YouTube algorithm. So I'd really appreciate it. And again, I'm trying to learn as much as I can from you all. So please comment, and I'll be responding to and replying to every comment that's on this video. So thank you again. Much love. Adios. Have a great day. This is where it gets fun. This is where you expedite your journey.
Okay, we're gonna cut.